From US, Signare. From Argentina, Horacio Cifuentes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco. My name is Jimmy Butler, and it is a pleasure to have all of you with us here this morning for the first match of this day here at the ITTF America's Cup. We've got 8 consecutive matches coming up next, this being the first one. This is a men's singles quarterfinal match. It will be a best of 7. And let's introduce the 2 young athletes out there about to begin. That man looping, or let's look at the man right there on the TV screen blocking. Horacio Cifuentes of Argentina. He is 27 years old, currently ranked number 76 in the world. He is a 2020 Olympian for his country. And his opponent to the right of your screen, that is Sid Naresh of the USA. He is 21 years old with a current world ranking of number 126 in the world. Now, as I like to do during this competition for the American viewers watching right now, let's talk about USA table tennis ratings, which our American viewers are very familiar with. Right now, Sid Naresh has a USA TT computer rating of 2661. Horacio Cifuentes, he doesn't have one because he doesn't play here, but I can tell you about what he is. He's going to be right around the 2750 mark. So that gives you an idea of both of these players' levels as far as computer ratings in the United States. And this match has begun. And that is one of Cifuentes' favorite shots right there, that big backhand loop opening. He loves to do it. You've got to be careful playing any ball slow to his backhand because he is lights out good from that side. So anytime you push the ball, that means it's going to go slow. You got to be careful. See, you saw Naresh there trying to cut to his middle. He doesn't want to go right into the teeth of the Cifuentes backhand with any kind of slow stuff. There's a nice backhand side spin, underspin serve. That went half long to the Cifuentes forehand. Cifuentes not able to deal with it. So Naresh loves to serve backhands. One of the few players in the men's game that serves mostly backhand. And there's another good example of why you don't want to play slow balls into the racket of the Cifuentes backhand. You saw what just happened right there. Nobody home for Sid Naresh. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had a screen malfunction, which I am now back in business on my end, so I had to get that taken care of with a technical staff, so I just took a little walk away from the microphone here, and I am back in business. I can now see on my TV screen. And right now, Cifuentes takes a 9-7 lead this first game. Anytime you can just cut your opponent's serve deep like Cifuentes did there and win the point, you are a happy camper. That is the easiest receive in table tennis. Cifuentes got an unforced error and he wins that first game 11-7. And Naresh definitely out of rhythm that first game. Really not a lot happened from the Naresh side of the table. That can happen your first game and match of the day, which this is for both of these athletes. Now we look at some replays from that first game. That first game was a good example of what you can often see anytime you're watching the first match of the day for athletes. Not a lot happened in that first game. Most rallies were done, over and done before they really got started. That means most rallies ended early in the rally. There was really no good points in that first game. So usually takes both athletes to start finding somewhat of a rhythm, to start getting good rallies. You can have one guy in rhythm, one guy out of rhythm, and the rallies can still be short, and you can see a lot of unforced errors. So right now it's Sid Naresh that's out of rhythm, cold, hasn't really gotten into the match yet, and found his A or B game. He's more like at a C or a D level right now. And that's a nice point. That should give Naresh a little bit of confidence. He certainly liked it, showing some emotion there. And once again, you gotta be careful playing into the racket of the Cifuentes backhand unless there's an incredible amount of speed, or you're better off going high, slow arcing loops. Nice serve by Cifuentes. Wins the point outright. Got him on a deep serve. Those feel good as an athlete. When you serve deep and score a point off your opponent, that feels extra good compared to winning off a short serve. You're happy either way, don't get me wrong. There's a good placement. All right, that's what we're talking about. That time Naresh stepped around and located that forehand strong opening into the body of Cifuentes. If Cifuentes is close to the table, you want to locate it into his body if you can put speed on it. Now there's another example where Naresh didn't put a lot of pace on it, put it right into the racket of the Cifuentes backhand, and he got punished. So that's happened over and over this match. Oh, that's good table tennis right there. Speed to speed. Naresh really drilled that receive. Cifuentes followed it up with a nice forehand loop of his own, and then Naresh just re-loop killed it. It's so tempting when you see an open table, which Naresh had there. Cifuentes stepped around and Naresh wanted to pound that to his wide forehand. Why not go right back into his backhand? You know Cifuentes is running to his forehand. Oh, that's great table tennis. That is good stuff right there. Great defense, Naresh, but just quality play by both athletes. Watch this replay. Now Naresh needed, oh, well, you're gonna see the end of it, the entertaining chop smash there, and then miss by Naresh. I love watching chop smashes because it's fun to watch the guy try to get back the chop smash. A lot of times it happens what you just saw there. Naresh whiffed it completely. It's such a difficult shot to return, but entertaining to watch. See there, if you're gonna go right into his backhand, you better put a lot of speed on it. That's exactly what Naresh did right there. Cifuentes not able to handle the spin and speed. So you either go really fast into his backhand when he's close to the table, or do high arcing slow loops.
7-6.
Oh, that feels good if you're Naresh, man. That is a Merry Christmas gift there. That was a big point for Naresh. He was in a lot of trouble there. You saw him having to lean over to the side and just kind of get that ball back. And Cifuentes missed a shot he normally should make. We're at 8-all in the second game. Oh, that's a great receive. Misdirection by Naresh. Cifuentes was playing the wide forehand on that receive. Naresh misdirectioned him. Down the line table tennis tends to be winning table tennis. That was a down the line flick. There's another down the line shot which sets up this winning forehand by Cifuentes. Let's watch it again. Watch the down the line and then the finish. Two times at the end of this game where Cifuentes pops the receive up. Let's see if the replay shows it. Well, we're not going to see the pop-up. And Naresh not able to forehand flick kill that thing, which is what you'll see Calderano, Kanakja, and other players do. He just kind of puts it in play and lets Cifuentes back into the point. And now he finds himself down 2-0. So Naresh had opportunities 2 times. Cifuentes popped a serve up. He could have flick killed it. He just put it in play safe. Didn't feel comfortable, obviously, with the flip kill. And then you saw the rest of the game. He ends up losing it 11-8. So opportunities there not taken by Naresh. You got to follow through and flip kill those balls. How many times do you get a slow high ball to your forehand? Not too many. When it's there, you better flick kill it. Okay, if you miss it, you miss it. These guys are too good just to put the ball back in play like he did. It led Cifuentes back into the point both times, and he lost the points. Now we were watching Lily Zhang of the USA yesterday, world number 37. When her opponent popped it up to her forehand, Zhang just flip, kill, annihilated the ball. I mean, there was no hesitation. When that ball's high, you've got to do it. Okay, if you miss, but you got to take those shots.
To serve, love all. Up.
One thing you'll notice about Naresh, he serves backhand almost the whole time, and his backhand serve isn't the greatest, so it's relatively easy receives for Cifuentes. He doesn't get much of an advantage off his serve. We've seen Cifuentes pop a couple up as we watch this long point here. Cifuentes has popped up a couple, but generally speaking, it's a relatively easy receive for Cifuentes. So Naresh has to work really hard to win points off of his own serve, which is normally an advantage. Nice receive by Naresh. Cifuentes hasn't had many receives short to his backhand like Naresh just did there, caught him off guard. So there's an advantage of his serve right there from Cifuentes that gives him more of an advantage. He's got more variety in his serve. Just won it off right on a deep serve right there. We've seen him win several off right. Oh, see, there's a receive punishing that Naresh serve. You do not want your opponent to be able to do that on your serve. Okay, it's going to happen sometimes, but we've seen that too much. Relatively easy receive for Cifuentes. He wins the point. 5-1. So that's an area of the Naresh game that could be improved. And I've talked to him about that because I like to tell these guys, look, you're totally in control of your own serve. You don't need anyone to practice it with. You can go to that gym, practice it on your own, and knock yourself out 2 hours a day if you want. I used to train mine an hour a day. sometimes more. When I played professionally in my 20s, and I got a big advantage off it, and so I preach that to these young men and women as well. Some athletes here have really good serves, and then there's some that don't, and that's the easiest way to improve your game is to get that service game stronger if you're one of those athletes that aren't really getting much of an advantage off your serve. Nash had a little stumble there. Oh, and he's still in the point. Oh, entertaining point right here. Oh, and he missed the backhand finish. Let's watch some of that point again. The AI cameras generally don't give you the full replay. They kind of cut halfway or further into the point like you just saw there. That's one area I'm hoping they improve them on in the future. I'd like to see the whole replay. That's why you kind of see part of the point. These are AI cameras. There's no human beings behind them, although we do have a staff in the background making sure these cameras operate properly, fixing any technical difficulties. And they're awesome. See, this is all AI done right now. Look at these camera angles and views and the change there. AI cameras do a great job during the match. The replays, there's room for improvement. Well, that all happened because of the really good serve by Cifuentes. He got Naresh to pop that up, and then you saw the rest of the point. So Cifuentes really getting an advantage off his serve, getting a lot of pop-ups from Naresh. He's won a number of points outright off his serve. Naresh missing the receive completely, whereas Naresh now see going to the forehand serve because he's down 9-3. He doesn't really like doing this serve, but it worked there. Cifuentes is like, what is this? I don't see you serve forehand. I don't know what to do. But see, Naresh is doing this because he's so far down. He just doesn't want to serve his bread and butter backhand serve. So we're at 10-6. Cifuentes really not in much danger yet, although anytime you lose a couple in a row like Cifuentes just did, you notice how he slowed things down a little bit. He's focused. He doesn't want to risk a comeback here, but Cifuentes should win this game soon, and he does right there. And he right now is dominating this match as he leads it 3-0. And it has been all Cifuentes thus far as we look at some replays from that last game. There's that entertaining point, the end of it there, and there was that backhand miss there by Naresh. Well, if you're Cifuentes, things are going near perfect.
Fourth game,
If you're Naresh,
love all.
you're gonna have to figure out a way to get into this match, and you do that by just trying to win this game right here. You don't think about the fact that you're down 3-0, and I can assure you that these guys don't think like that. They've been in these situations more than once. So you're not thinking about being down 3-0. You're just focused on this game, and you're just trying to win this game. And to do that, you've got 3 lost games previously to learn from. So you've got to make some adjustments. Try something slightly different. Because the first 3 games did not work at all. And part of it might be, well, I had the right game plan, I just couldn't execute it because I didn't play well. Sure, that might be part of it, but that's never the full story. Whatever you're doing, it's not working. You've got to change things up a little bit and hopefully find a little rhythm, and that is not what has happened in this 4th game to start it out as Naresh takes a timeout. Loses the first 3 points quickly. So this has been a disaster for Naresh. Has found no rhythm whatsoever this whole match. We are into the 4th game. And this happens. You know, as athletes, all you guys watching, a lot of you play, and you have your computer rating. Let's say you're a 2,000 player or a 2,300 player. Well, you don't always play your level, right? Sometimes if you're 2,000, you feel like you're playing 1,900 or 1,850, and then there's some days you feel like you're playing 2,200. Well, these guys are no different. Sid Naresh is a 2661 player, but he looks about 2550 right now. So he's just not playing well, and that happens. I watch Naresh sometimes where he looks like he's playing, instead of 2661, he looks 2761. That's not one of those days right now, and let's give credit to Cifuentes for making Naresh uncomfortable out there right now.
Vamos. 3, 1. Let 3, 1.
Good defense by Cifuentes. Naresh strung together 2 impressive backhand loops there, but then stepped around and his timing was off, and that's what I'm talking about. He's just out of rhythm right now. He's out of sorts, and he whiffed the ball completely. That's when you're out of rhythm. Funny things like that happen, and he just got that deep serve drilled into his wide forehand. And right now, Cifuentes is playing near perfect table tennis as far as his side of the table is concerned. There's another nicely played point by Cifuentes. So this has been a beatdown.
Vamos. 8, 1.
There's that good-looking Cifuentes backhand right there. Drove that ball forward, and he's got match point city, and he uses the first one to win the match. Tip your hat to Horacio Cifuentes of Argentina. He wins the match in impressive fashion and wins it quickly, as he will advance to the men's singles semifinal to be played tomorrow. This was our first quarterfinal match of the day. We've got 7 more men's and women's singles quarterfinal matches coming up, with the women's singles quarterfinals about to start in a moment.
And a special thank you to our streaming partner, Pixelscope. Second match of the day of quarterfinals. Now in women's singles of the ITTF America Cup San Francisco 2026, presented by Mongo TV. Please welcome from Canada, Mo Sen. From Brazil, Julia Takahashi. Good luck to the players.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have just joined us, we welcome you to the ITTF America's Cup here in San Francisco. We are at the 888 Table Tennis Center and are about to watch the first women's singles quarterfinal match of the day. We just saw a men's singles quarterfinal match previously, where Horacio Cifuentes of Argentina defeated Sid Naresh of the USA 4-0. Coming up right now, that young lady on your TV screen is Julia Takahashi. She is 20 years old, from Brazil, currently ranked number 107 in the world. She is the younger sister of Bruna Takahashi, her 25-year-old sister, who is currently ranked number 20 in the world. So we've got two sisters in this tournament, number 20 in the world, Bruna Takahashi, and the one you are watching right here, Julia Takahashi, at number 107 in the world. Her opponent, that young lady right there, is Mo Jung of Canada. She is 37 years old, currently ranked number 48 in the world. We are about to begin here in San Francisco at the 888 Table Tennis Center. This is the first women's singles quarterfinal match of today. So to give you an idea of these athletes' USA Table Tennis computer ratings for the American viewers out there who are very familiar with our computer rating system, Mo Jung is going to be right around a 2,500 level player, and Takahashi is going to be right around the 24-25 level computer rated player. Again, that's USA Table Tennis ratings. Those are ITTF computer ratings I just talked about. I was mentioning yesterday, you know, sometimes if I tell someone, hey, world number 107, Julia Takahashi's about to play, most American players aren't going to know exactly what level she would be when I say 107, but if I say she's a 24-25 rated player according to USA Table Tennis ratings, American viewers are going to know exactly what that level means. So that is why I like to talk about their levels as far as USA Table Tennis computer ratings, as we have a lot of American viewers watching these live streams. beautiful point there. That ended off the top of the net, but there was no one home anyway. Nice 2-point lead here to start this game for Takahashi. I've watched Takahashi play a lot now over the years. I first remember watching her play Sally Moyland in a Pan American Games junior final. I believe it was the under 15. I have seen her develop and get stronger and stronger since then. Physically very strong now. And her shot-making ability has become more powerful. She continues to improve, and this is a winnable match for Takahashi. Mo Jung, very strong player, obviously is the favorite at 48 in the world, but after watching Takahashi play earlier in this tournament, and just of late, she's just continues to improve, and I think this kind of match is now winnable for Takahashi. It would be an upset, but she's good enough to win this kind of match now, and she needs to break through and win these kind of matches at some point in her career to keep moving forward. That's a beautiful forehand smack there from Takahashi, and she now has a 3-point lead in this first game.
5-9.
Nicely done there by Takahashi, throwing in that deep serve, winning the point outright. Mo Jung gave Takahashi a little taste of her own medicine, threw a deep serve right back at her. And there's some good reactions there from Jung. Jung is so tough, so experienced. When she gets down, she tends to start playing lockdown table tennis. She doesn't make unforced errors like you see here. I'm not even going to call that an unforced error because that was just a quality point by both athletes, but she'll start putting that ball on the table and she'll say, okay, if you're going to finish the game on me, I'm going to make you make quality shots through me, and that's what the great players do. They don't go away easily when they get down. Oh, that's a nice receive by Jung. That's the serve that Jung missed earlier. So she's seen that serve before, and that time she was ready for it and jumped all over it. So big opportunity for Takahashi here, though. This is her second game point. There's another quality deep serve by Jung. She's now won 2 serves outright, going deep of late. She's 1 point away from deucing this up. And she won another point outright off the deep serve. There's the intelligence of Jung. You see what happened? She got down and she got tougher. Oh, that's quality. You don't often see athletes push the ball that much in a point. We saw a lot of pushes there. It was Takahashi that took the first risk, and it paid off. Another deep serve and an outright service receive miss from Takahashi. That's 4 towards the end of this game, and that is costly. Now Jung threatening to steal this first game. She has the serve, which Takahashi has not even been able to receive of late, and a game point. The question is, does she serve deep? I think she does. She did. And she wins the point, and what a steal by Mo Jung of Canada. Down 9-5, down 10-7, and then started serving Takahashi off the table, got her back into the game, and then she steals it. Wow, that is a painful first game loss for Takahashi. And let's watch some replays from that first game. There was that beautiful receive from Jung. She just drilled that deep serve that she had missed earlier. right now, Mo Jung of Canada has to be careful not to get arrested for theft because she just stole that first game from Takahashi. That was brutal. That's the experience of Jung. See, I mentioned it at the beginning of this match. Takahashi's good enough to win this match. She's got to win these kind of matches to keep going up in the world rankings, to continue her improvement. She should have won that first game, but just, I would call it the experience factor, really fell apart. When she needed one more point, you can't miss 4 of your opponent's serve outright. Okay, maybe 1 or 2, which isn't so good, but when you miss 4 serves outright, that's a crumble. So that's why these matches are so important. You gain experience when you're in these situations, and the more times you're in these situations, the tougher you get. And that first game will make Takahashi tougher next time she's in that situation. She will learn from it. And that stuff happens. Look, it happens to every athlete in here. Give credit to Jung. That's where the experience factors comes in. I mean, she just hung tough. Pulled that first game out. She now leads this game by 1 point. That's a great job by Jung, just calmly taking a step back from the table. Let's watch the replay here. Watch how Jung goes mid-distance. See, she takes a step back from the table and just smoothly gets those balls back.
¿Lo tienen? ¿En la TV?
2-4.
Nice location there by Jung, changing that backhand to backhand rally and going down the line, winning the point once she did that. So this is a tough start now for Takahashi after that disastrous first game finish. See, it's carried over into the second game now. She's out of rhythm and out of sorts. And that's what can happen when that first game situation unfolded. It affected her mentally, there's no doubt about that.
That 3-7. 4-7.
That's kind of been the story of this game. Takahashi just a little bit off after that first game ended. She's frustrated, she's shaking her head, and she was talking to the umpire earlier about something, I'm not sure what, but she was very frustrated in her demeanor. Her body language is that of frustration right now.
That 4-10.
That'll do it for the second game. Mo Jung comes out, jumps out to a quick lead, and then finishes things off, winning 11-5. She now leads this match 2-0. Now let's take a look at what the AI cameras are going to replay for that last game. We'd like to thank our AI cameras and Pixel Scope for this live stream presentation. I love these AI cameras. They keep getting better and better as time progresses. They do have a human staff in the background making sure they work right, but there are no human beings manning any of these cameras. It is all done by AI. USA Table Tennis is ahead of the curve technologically in the year 2026. There's a nice look at the court here at the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco. We are at the 888 Table Tennis Center, and we are watching the first women's singles quarterfinal match of the day, which just followed the first men's singles quarterfinal match where Horacio Cifuentes of Argentina defeated Signaresh of the USA 4-0. So this is our second quarterfinal match of the day. We have 6 more coming up after this. Let's see if Takahashi can find that first game rhythm once again. She had it not too long ago, totally lost it after the end of that first game. That second game was a disaster for her. Let's see if she can get it back.
Let 1 off.
Great location there by Jung. And push popped up a little from Takahashi, and Jung just stepped around and smacked it right into the body of Takahashi.
1-3.
There's another perfectly located ball. That time Jung cut that ball really, really hard into the body of Takahashi. So 2 points in a row won by Jung going into the body of Takahashi.
1-4.
There's those kind of mistakes, Takahashi, you see that smile. She can't be making those kind of mistakes. She was not making them in the first game. That's too good.
5-1.
Another tough start here for Takahashi. And Jung now is in a rhythm. She started the game not in a very good rhythm where Takahashi looked great, and then everything swung at the end of that first game. Now it's been all Jung. You know, people are gonna look at the match sheet if this holds up, because right now Mo Jung's running away with this third game as well. Misses that point.
2-6.
People will look at the match sheet and say, oh, Mo Jung won easily, but if Takahashi would have won 1 more point that first game, this would have been a completely different match.
3-6.
Those are 2 important points by Takahashi just to stay within threatening distance this game, because this game was almost over. Now she's at least within like 3 points. Make that 2 points. Good job by Takahashi. Goes on a 3-point run and stays alive in this third game. That's how Jung working that backhand. Switches to the wide forehand of Takahashi at the right time. Gets the point. That ball hit the edge.
5-7.
That'll help a little bit. If you're Takahashi, you need a little help right now. Nice break or 2 could help swing the momentum. Just a simple little receive, but located nicely. Jung just kind of put it in play with a half flick into the backhand middle of Takahashi, won the point outright. There's another unforced error from Takahashi. And so this game starting to get away from Takahashi as Jung has the serve and a 4-point lead.
9-6.
That ball hit the edge.
11-9.
So a couple edges from Takahashi in the second half of this game to keep her within range of being a threat. Oh, what defense by Jung. Takahashi, you gotta locate that ball into the middle of Jung. Went right into her backhand racket, and we see these great players get that stuff back all too often. So location so important. When you've got a high ball and your opponent's close to the table, you have got to find their body. You do not want to play that into the racket. If you can't find their body, you better do a wide angle to the forehand or the backhand. You got to stay away from the racket. And there's the finish by Jung. She is now in a commanding position to win this match as she leads 3-0. And let's take it look at a couple replays from that last game. See, there's what I'm talking about. See how Jung located that ball into the body of Takahashi? That's what Takahashi needs to do when she's got a high ball. She's got to find the body of Jung. So important. I remember when I first went to Sweden, I was 18 years old. I went there to train and compete professionally and internationally. One of the first things that I learned that I wasn't so conscious of is when I was playing these guys. I remember I was playing Peter Carlson of Sweden, a former world #4. And anytime I pushed the ball high, he would just drill the ball into my body. I could never get any of those balls back. And I immediately learned, man, I haven't been doing that earlier in my career. I gotta hit the ball into my opponent's body anytime that ball's high and they're close to the table. And I immediately copied what he was doing to me and started doing it to my opponents, and it worked like a charm.
Game 4.
So we watch out here. Jung does it really well. Takahashi's got to start locating the ball better when she has opportunities. I'm not saying she locates it bad every time. She does the right plays here and there, but you want to locate that ball in the right place almost every time correctly. So that's something she will learn and grow into as time goes on. She is only 21 years old and has improved so much over the last few years. Let's see if Takahashi can keep this game close. Don't let Jung run out to an early lead. I know that's easier said than done. She needs to come out with high energy and intensity. Let's see if she can stay within striking distance. She's already down by 2 to start this game. There's the Jung backhand. She is rock solid, steady there. We're going to get a timeout from Takahashi. So this game is starting to slip as well early. One of the ways you learn as an up-and-coming athlete,
4-1.
Takahashi is you play these matches against players like Mo Jung and you copy what they're doing to you. So, when you lose a match to a player like Mo Jung, who's currently number 48 in the world, you learn a lot from those losses. But one thing I always like to do is I like to copy what my opponents are doing to me when they beat me. There's a lot of different ways to copy, and one way is to watch where they locate the ball. Where do they locate their finishing shots? Where do they locate their serves? That kind of stuff you learn a lot from. So these matches are invaluable whether you win or lose them, and some people would argue you learn more from your losses than you win from your wins. I think that tends to be the case myself.
3-7.
So again, if this game continues like it is, people will look at the score sheet and say, oh, easy win for Mo Jung. But if you watch this match, it was all Takahashi that first game. She should have won the first game. She led 9-5 and 10-7. And then things really fell apart for her. If she would have won that first game, this would have been a completely different match, and she would have had an opportunity to possibly win it. But instead, she lost that first game, and then the next 3 games were a disaster for her. And that's how things can change quickly in this sport. You blow an opportunity to win the first game, and then the next 3 games go by the wayside, and that's what happened to Takahashi this match.
4-10.
That'll do it. Mo Jung of Canada steals the first game and then dominates the next 3 games to win the match, 4-0. She will advance to the women's singles semifinal to be played tomorrow. We're going to look at some replays from that 4th game. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to hand the microphone over to the great Mark Thompson of USA Table Tennis. He is going to have the call for this next match, and I will be back with you after that.
please welcome our players. Representing Canada, please put your hands together for Eugene Wong. Representing Chile, please welcome Gustavo Gomez.
Good afternoon and welcome. We're here in San Francisco, California for the ITTF America's Cup 2026 as presented by MongoDB. I am Mark Thompson. I'm going to sit in for a match here with Jimmy Butler. Thank you, Jimmy, for coming out here to what is actually Burlingame, California, but right on the San Francisco Bay. Actually, very beautiful. I know in the rest of the country, including in my beloved Colorado, got all sorts of weather. Not here. Absolutely beautiful in Northern California. And we've got another quarterfinal match. The third of the day, the second for the men, as we have the veteran Eugene Wong representing Canada here, taking on Gustavo Gomez, the 31-year-old from Chile, left-handed player. He's in black, playing on the near court as I look at it, and Eugene Wong in red and black on the other side. These two players are no strangers to fans who have watched table tennis in the Pan American region. Of course, Eugene has been all over, 40 years of age. He's listed at 5'9", 180. Very deceptive player in my opinion, one of the all-time greats in North America. Ability to get around the court, has all the shots, tremendous touch, just a very clever player as well. And to get here, he beat Nandan Naresh, the U.S. very popular player here in the United States of America in 7 games. Actually, Nandan was down 0-2 to Eugene, down 1-3. Got into 7 games. Eugene ended up winning there. For Gustavo Gomez of Chile, the 31-year-old, he came back from a 3-0 deficit to the Argentinian Lorenzo and ended up winning in 7. And that one won 4 consecutive sets to take that match and get here to the quarterfinals. And starts off with a very fine backhand shot to take a 1-0 lead here in the best of 7. Playing, of course, 2-11. You got to win by 2.
One.
We start off the reverse pendulum serve that time by Gomez. Was on the attack. takes a 2-1 lead. And the serve was a let serve, so they'll do it again. The umpires, Kenny Tien and William Chung, here in this quarterfinal match. Gustavo Gomez of Chile and Eugene Wong from Canada. Eugene deep off the table, very nice forehand loops, but ultimately the backhand is long. Trails now with the serve at 1-3. Very nice backhand that time by Wong. Powered into the forehand side on Gomez. And we are even at 3 here early in this quarterfinal match. Gomez using both sides of the table there, wins the point onto the backhand side of Wong. Fast and long underspin serve that time by Gustavo Gomez of Chile. He's opened up a 2-point lead again. This time at 3-5 Wong with the serve. Again, Wong missing Wong with the backhand, and now a 4-point lead for the 31-year-old Gustavo Gomez of Chile. Gene just did catch the edge there. Goes back within 3. The backhand just nicked the table. Exchange between the two players. Ends up in the net off the paddle of Gomez. And now taking the serve at 5-7 will be Eugene Wong, who of course is a multiple U.S. Open champion here in the United States. He won it last in 2018 in Orlando. He also won it back-to-back in 2012, 2013. So Eugene Wong, 2-time Olympian as well. Pretty decent resume.
2! Set. 5-8. Hey. Set. 5-8. Hey.
Gomez's backhand just did catch the top of the tape. It caused the flight of the ball to be redirected. Slides by Wong. It's now 9-5 favor Gomez. Good forehand, lots of topspin off the paddle of Wong that time. I think it had some side as well as it caught the edge of Gomez's paddle. It's now 9-6 favor Gomez. Point here, Gomez, the serve, however, to Wong, 6-10. Nice forehand that time off the receive. Then Gustavo Gomez of Chile takes game one of this quarterfinal matchup with the Canadian Eugene Wong, 11-7 for the 31-year-old Gomez, who's the 2024 champion, national champion from Chile. And to get here, as noted, he had to come back from down 3-0 against Santiago Lorenzo of Argentina. Won it in 7, went 11-7, 11-6, 11-9, 11-5 in the round of 16 to get here against Eugene Wong. So that's got to be a rude awakening, I suppose, for Santiago Lorenzo of Argentina to come all the way here to Burlingame, California, be up 3-0 in your first match and have somebody storm back and win in 7. But that's the nature of sport in general, I suppose. We're here at the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco. The 2026 version is presented by MongoDB. I want to thank all the sponsors for this event, including the 888 Table Tennis Center here in Burlingame, California. Absolutely beautiful club, very well maintained. The people here, too awesome, too much fun to come up here and get an opportunity to do elite level international table tennis in the America's Cup. Gomez up 1-0, the best of 7. Left-hander from Chile will serve to Eugene Wong. Real nice receive return that time by Eugene Wong. Let's serve from Gomez. All sorts of side spin on those. But a 1-0 lead here for Wong.
No flash, please. No flash. Yeah, good. Hey, wait.
Oh, great point that time. Eugene Wong fighting it off from deep off the table. A couple of really nice backhands, ends up winning the second point of this second game, leads 2-0 and gets the serve. Until Eugene has come out here in game 2. Reflexes of fire, 3-0 lead. Oh, beautiful backhand that time on the third ball from Wong. 4-0 lead. Just did catch the edge of the table. And the serve shifts over to Gustavo Gomez, up 1-0, but down 0-4 here in game 2. Gomez clearly the aggressor on that point. An extended rally and ultimately off the edge of the paddle of Wong. And with a 4-2 lead, the Canadian Eugene Wong, who, as noted, beat Nandan Naresh in the round of 16 to get here in 7 games. That took 7 games. Oh, beautiful shot by Wong. Kind of a misdirection, leaning towards his left, firing it towards his right down the line. Beautiful shot. And leads now 6-2. Serve across to Gomez. 2-6. Gomez to the task on a couple of very nice backhands by Wong, but Gomez able to keep the ball in play, stayed in aggressive posture, and now is drawn within 1. 6-5, Wong. Gomez off the receive that time, kind of sliced under the ball. It just did catch the top of the net, fell to the left side of the table. Wong made a valiant effort to get at the ball, unable to do so, and we're tied at 6 here in game 2. Gomez of Chile leading 1-0, the best of 7. Quarterfinal matchup, ITTF America's Cup, San Francisco 2026. Nice backhand that time for the winner by Gomez after Wong had saved one off the top of the net. And Gomez stayed right with it, his first lead here of game 2.
Hey. Wait, va. Allez.
Very aggressive return received that time off Gomez into the body of Wong. And back in the lead is Gustavo Gomez. 7-8, Wong with the serve. That time the return receive caught the top of the tape, goes Wong, and we're back at 8. Third tie of game 2. We're tied at 6, 7, and now 8. And Gomez with the serve.
Wait.
Oh, nice play that time by Gomez. Long shot went off the tape, caused the change of pace on the ball, but Gomez able to step up on the table and hit essentially what turns out to be a winner and leads 9-8 here in game 2. Tied at 9. Eugene Wong is the 63rd ranked player in the world currently. And Gustavo Gomez ranked 116. But right now it's Gomez who leads 1-0. Tied here in game 2 at 9. Game point is Wong not happy with himself on that last play. Backhand into the net. Gives game point here to Gomez. Fourth ball that time from Gomez. Caught the top of the tape, caused the change of speed of the ball, and Wong hits it into the net, and it's a 2-0 lead here for Gustavo Gomez of Chile over Eugene Wong, the veteran, who led at one point in that game 2. Wong led 4-0, stormed out of the gate, but as is his wont, and as he's shown during this tournament, the capacity to come back. Gustavo Gomez battles his way back in through 4 ties in that game 2 at 6, 7, 8, and 9, but ends up winning 11-9, and now leads 2-0 here in this quarterfinal matchup against Eugene Wong. Wong, of course, the last time that we were here, we had the Pan Am Cup. About the same time of year last year, we were here in Burlingame, California, and Eugene Wong went all the way to the finals in that matchup. He ended up facing Kanak Ja, who will play later today in his quarterfinal match. And last year, in the Pan Am Cup, the 2025 Pan Am Cup, it was a tremendous 7-game battle between Kanak Ja and Eugene Wong that Ja did ultimately win, but not without a lot of consternation, a lot of battle in that one. So we'll see what Wong's got here. He's down 2-0 here in the quarterfinals of the America's Cup this year. Starting off, a nice return receive by Gomez, and he leads 1-0 here in game 3. Wow. Gomez's return receive that time hit the top of the net, bounced over the net into Wong's side, and then bounced back into Gomez's side of the table. He's up 2-0. Don't see that very often. If you could perfect that shot, I think you'd be the world champion. Forehand by Gomez catches the edge, and you see the reaction of Eugene Wong. He's a little bit frustrated here in game 3. The fates seem to have turned very favorably for Gustavo Gomez of Chile, who now leads by 2. 1-3, Wong with serve. Wong got the break of the net that time after an underspin serve, something we haven't seen much up to this point, but that seemed to be a more difficult receive for Gomez.
Stop. Reverse straight up instead of back.
And the umpire Kenny Tien warns Wong on the toss of his serve here. Do it again. Wong takes his first lead here of game 3. 3-4 Gomez with the serve. Looked like Wong was set up for the forehand that time, but the shot goes off the top of the tape. Long, tied at 4. Very good dig that time on the receive by Gomez. The ball was below the table. Able to dig it out with topspin. And on the third ball, Wong goes long, and back in the lead is Gustavo Gomez. And the fault was called on Eugene Wong on the toss that time. So now a 2-point lead for Gomez. Wong having a conversation with the umpire here. He was gesturing as if the ball, of course, needs to be tossed straight up. And Wong may call timeout here. Kind of a reset here. Down 2-0, down 6-4 here in game 3. And as coach, you could tell the second Wong went over to the umpire and was discussing the call against him. The coach for Eugene Wong stood up and kind of, I think he felt like it's time to calm things down a bit. But they're having a conversation in their corner, and Gomez and his coach from Chile doing the same on their side of the court. We're here at 888 Table Tennis Center, Burlingame, California, right on the edge of the San Francisco Bay. Beautiful area. The weather here has been beautiful this week. We've had elite level table tennis, and we've got a bunch more to come today. All the big players essentially still alive in this tournament. Kanak Ja plays later tonight, as does Hugo Calderano of Brazil. He's playing tonight. Bruno Takahashi will play later tonight. After this match, you've got Lily Zhang, of course, the American, very popular player here in America, multiple-time Olympian, taking on Paulina Vega of Chile. That's after this match. Then Calderano gets Nikhil Kumar later tonight. Nikhil played very well in his round of 16 match yesterday. Looking forward to seeing him take on Calderano later today. Oh, right out of the timeout. Gomez continues right where he left off. Beautiful forehand loop right on the edge of the table. He leads by 3 now, and the serve at 7-4. Gomez has been great on the receive tonight. That was a fast and long, difficult serve into the elbow, but Gomez able to handle it, wins the point, and now up by 4 again at 9-5. Oh, good shot that time by Wong. That was that misdirection we saw in game 2 as well. He was leaning hard towards his left side. Instead, fires it towards his right down the line. Off again 3. Now, game point here in game 3 for Gustavo Gomez of Chile. Good save off the top of the net that time by Gomez, but staying right with it as well was Wong. He puts that one away and draws within 3. Still game point, of course, for Gomez at 7-10. Oh, backhand beautifully placed deep on the table, right in the corner by Gomez on the game winner, and he goes up 3-0, 11-7 victory here in game 3 for the Chilean Gustavo Gomez. And Eugene Wong, you can kind of sense a bit of frustration. He has not been able to figure out Gomez, the 31-year-old left-hander from Chile, as noted, the 2024 national champion for his country, and he seems to be right on his game. You remember Gomez from the Pan Am Championships that we did in Rock Hill, South Carolina in August of, that was in October of this year, October of 2025. He made it all the way to the quarters in that event last year here at 888 during the Pan Am Cup that we held about this same time last year in 2025. Gomez made it to the round of 16, but he's trying to get to the semis right now. He's well positioned for it. Up 3-0 on the veteran Eugene Wong, the 40-year-old from Canada. Of course, a 2-time Olympian. He was an Olympian representative for the great country of Canada in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro, also in 2000, and what turned out to be 2021 in Tokyo. And he's a 3-time U.S. Open champion, including most recently in 2018. And he's one of those players that just seems ageless. He has not had his sharpest game today, however. You can see he's wearing a back brace, but no indication that there's been any physical problems for him. Certainly not on that shot. Great start. The receive return right down the line. Beautiful shot. 1-0 lead for Wong. Couple of really nice forehands that time. Powerful from Gomez, and the second one touches the far right corner of the table. It's up to you. Oh. Thought that first backhand was going to be a winner for Eugene. The second one certainly was. Hanging tough there was Gomez, but Wong was a man on a mission on that point. Ties things up at 2.
Play, please.
Gomez using both sides of the table there. Wong to the task, but ultimately his backhand goes off the edge of the paddle and wide. And Gomez back up 3-2.
Right. Yeah!
Really good backhand by Gomez. Looked like it fooled Wong. Didn't look like he was quite ready for that. Now a 2-point spread for Gustavo Gomez of Chile. As noted, the 116th ranked player in the world, but there's a lot of ranking points on the line in events such as this. So to advance for him would be a big step. Oh, Eugene with the forehand loop, catching, had some side spin, had just enough side spin to catch the edge of the table. He's now within 1 again at 3-4. Oh, great save off the floor that time by Eugene Wong. But I think this shot went long. It did. Gomez played it and played it into the back end of the table, but I do believe it was long, and it's now 5-3 Gomez. Good save off the top of the net that time by Gomez, but staying with it as well. Wong hits a winner and now draws back within 1.
Wait. Wait. Wow.
5, 6.
Una vez. Vale. Vale. Wait.
Great serve that time. Eugene Wong, tons of spin on that. He might have been holding on to that one for a while. He pulls it out of the bag of tricks and ends up evening things up at 6 here for the veteran Eugene Wong of Canada. Gomez up 3-0, trying to close out this quarterfinal match against the veteran Wong. Nice job that time by Wong, staying tight to the table, staying in an aggressive posture, and taking the lead for the first time here in game 4 at 7-6. 6-7, serve to Gomez.
Left, 6, 7.
Excellent placement that time by Eugene Wong on both forehand and backhand. Gomez to the task for the most part, but unable to keep that last one on the table. And Wong now with a 2-point lead here in game 4. Great movement that time by Eugene Wong from him left to right. Reached out, got the ball back on the table off the tape. Slips by Gomez 9-6. Wong with some momentum rolling forward. 4 game points for him, but the serve over to Gomez at 6-10. Nice backhand that time by Gomez, just blitzed by Wong. He staves off the first game point. And with the serve, 7-10.
Bien.
Wins both of his service points there for Gustavo Gomez. And stays alive here in game 4. He's up 3 games to none. Wong trying to extend this match to a game 5. He has the serve at 10-8. Oh, nice receive that time by Gomez, but Wong stayed right with it on the backhand into the body of shot. And the backhand from Gomez goes long, and game 4 goes to the veteran Eugene Wong at 11-8. So Gomez now holds a 3-games-to-1 lead here in the best of 7. So far for Gomez, it's been 11-7, 11-9, 11-7, but they're 8-11, 11-8 win for Eugene Wong, who trailed for a big chunk of that match until essentially the 13th point when he went up 7-6 and was able to pull away with what were 4 consecutive points, and ultimately hold off Gomez for the game 4 victory. So it's 3-games-to-1 here at the ITTF America's Cup San Francisco 2026. It's presented by MongoDB. We're at the 888 Table Tennis Center in Burlingame, California. I want to thank Ethos, obviously MongoDB as the presenting sponsor, JP Morgan, Palo Alto, and Pixelscope for all of their help. And of course, do want a special thanks to everybody at 888. I know that when we hold these tournaments here at the club, it's a bit of an inconvenience for the club members who, obviously can't come out in and play. They can come in and watch some pretty good table tennis, however. So we're thankful to be here, and the level right now in this tournament, pretty darn high. Eugene Wong and Gustavo Gomez for game 5. Wong down 3-games-to-1 with the serve. Gomez shows he came to play in game 5, hanging tough off a good serve that time from Wong and winning the first point. The receive popped up off of Gomez's paddle that time, and that allowed Wong to step up and strike it into his body 1-1. Fast long serve that time. Gomez into the body of Wong. He returned it, but it put Gomez in a good position to take the 3rd point of this game 5 at 2-1. Couple of forehands against the grain that time. Top and side spin for Gomez. Well placed. He's opened up a 2-point lead here in game 5. Good receive that time by Gomez. Went short to the forehand side. It caused Wong to have to step to his right, step closer to the table, and Dave Gomez, the aggressive posture in that point, now leads 4-2 with the serve.
Wait, stop.
Aggressive forehand that time by Gomez reopens the 2-point lead.
Wait.
At 3-5, Wong with the serve. Powerful forehand loop into the body that time by Wong. Back within the 1.
Wait.
Winning both of his service points for Wong, he's able to even this up at 5 here in Game 5.
Wait. Wait.
Beautiful backhand by Gomez directly into the corner forehand side on Wong. Took a kind of a crazy hop off the spin. Back in the lead is Gustavo Gomez of Chile. Oh, great exchange between the two players. Primarily forehand for Gomez, backhand for Wong. And sticking right with it, Gustavo Gomez ends up taking a 2-point lead here. That may have been the longest rally of this match. It was well fought, but it's Gomez again who leads by 2 and leads 3 games to 1. Good save off the top of the net that time by Gomez, but the opportunity to fire an aggressive backhand for a winner. Wong did it. Now back within the 1. Oh, great block back onto the table that time by Gomez. Just dropped on the short side forehand. Wong stepped across the table, tried to get a piece of that, but didn't. And now it is 8-6, favoring the 31-year-old Gomez. Getting the break off the top of the net that time was Wong. Back to the 1. Another extended exchange between the two players. Forehand for Gomez, backhand for Wong. Wong stays tough that time and takes the point and reties this Game 5. This time at 8. And with the serve. Oh, great point again from both players. Wong hanging tough after a beautiful return receive off the paddle of Gomez, and Wong stayed right with it and has his first lead here in Game 5. Oh, well, the shot from Gomez caught the top of the tape, caused it to change speed and direction. Wong, you could tell he was a little bit out of sorts there. Tried to hook it back onto the table. Unfortunately, unable to do so for him. 9-9. Third time we've been tied here in Game 5.
Wait. Pop.
Oh, beautiful shot on the third ball from Gomez. Stepped up on the table and just gunned. Top spin, forehand, down the line, and he has match point. Backhand, however, by Gomez goes long. Long staves off match point. 10-10 here in game 5. Eugene Wong not going away easily, as is his personality, I believe.
Set. 10, 10.
Oh, again. Ready. Wait. Pop.
Oh, what a point. What a save off the top of the net that time by Eugene Wong in the extended rally. It ends up going long, and now Wong with game point here in game 5. Eugene Wong, in come from behind fashion in game 5, ends up keeping this match alive and now trails 2-3 to the Chilean Gustavo Gomez. Wins that game 5 12-10 on what was the 21st point, the one that gave Wong the opportunity to take that game. A brilliant exchange between the two players, just like a prize fight. Everybody essentially landing their best punches, but the best punch really was a counter from Eugene Wong, because Gomez, who's been very good at just kind of nicking the top of the tape over the course of this match. He nicked the top of the tape, and it was a beautifully placed and somewhat powerful shot. Wong was able to readjust, recover, keep it in play with as much potency as Gomez had delivered to the ball. Stayed alive, won the point, and then wins game 5. And of course, when you now we're down 3-0, you've won 2 sets in a row here for Eugene Wong. You would think the momentum is going in his favor, but you can tell from the attitude of Gomez, this is a young man who's very confident in his play as well. And really, that was not so much as Gomez having difficulties as Wong stepping up with the type of quality that he has exhibited over the course of his career.
Game 6.
The 40-year-old
Start with
still hanging
Comment
tough.
to serve.
Old guys can still play, I guess.
Wait.
Level.
Ready.
1, now.
Right out of the gate, Gustavo Gomez storming out, 2-0 lead. Beautiful shot that time into the body of Wong. Difficult to handle. 0-2. Another extended rally. Wong deep off the table, able to keep it alive. A couple of very nice backhands that time by Wong. They were high up in the air, big looping shots onto the table, but he's tied things at 2 here in game 6. And the first lead of game 6 for Eugene Wong at 3-2. Gomez with the serve, 2-3.
Wait.
backhand placement that time by Wong. Deep to the forehand side of Gomez, unable to handle it. And Wong has opened up a 2-point lead here in game 6. Standing deep off the table that time, it was Gomez blocking several back on. Backhand by Wong goes wide and long. Back within 1 is Gomez. It's 4-3. Long shot very deep on the table that time. Trying to move his body out of the way, make that looping shot. Was Gomez unable to do so. 3-5. Oh, dug one from below the table, but it popped up nicely into the wheelhouse of Gomez, who buries it down the line. And back within 1. Again, on that point, staying tight to the table, which puts him in a more aggressive posture. When he comes back, which he can do, he can play off the table, but when he stays tight like that, his shots seem to have more potency and different serve that time for Eugene Wong. Lots of underspin on it. What would be the backhand side of Gomez. Started that point off. And just to finish the thought, Eugene, he's one of those players that can be very effective off the table. He moves very well for a big man. And he can certainly play from that position, but it looks to me that he's better off staying tight to the table in that aggressive posture. Keep Gomez from settling in. Great save that time by Gomez off the top of the tape, deep to his forehand side, got it back on the table with some pace and position, and draws back within 2 here in game 6. 8-6 for the Canadian Eugene Wong. Received that time by Gustavo Gomez into the backhand side of Wong. He draws back within 2. Very important point that time for Gomez. Now down 7-9 with the serve. And an opportunity to draw back into this one. Moving hard from his left to right. Eugene Wong, forehand into the net. 8-9. Good receive that time by Wong. That ball had a ton of side spin on it. Wong was able to put it back in a difficult position for Gomez to deal with. He's off the top of the tape and long. And it is now game point for Eugene Wong, trying to force a game 7 here in this quarterfinal matchup of the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco. job that time by Gomez, fighting off some brilliant backhands off the paddle of Eugene Wong and back within one. Staving off game point was Gomez. Another chance, however, for Eugene Wong. Oh, again, very confident play on both sides of the table from both Wong and Gomez. But Gomez's shot off the top of the tape and long. And the veteran Eugene Wong has battled back from a 3-0 deficit to even things up at 3 games apiece, winning 11-9 in Game 6. This one has been on all sorts of the spectrum of play here, as coming out of the gate, it was Gustavo Gomez winning 11-7, 11-9, 11-7 to take a 3-0 lead, but Eugene Wong, in typical fashion, not going away lightly here at the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco, winning the next 3 games 11-8, extra points in Game 5 at 12-10, then winning 11-9 in Game 6, and looking very sharp as Eugene Wong, the 2-time Olympian from the Great North up in Canada, and of course a 3-time U.S. Open champion. This is a guy that's been there and back, and he just continues to battle. Last year when we were here at the Pan Am Cup at 8-8-8 in San Francisco, Eugene made it all the way to the final where he faced Canuck John. Took Canuck to 7 games in that one. He has now taken Gustavo Gomez of Chile to 7 games here in this quarterfinal matchup at the ITTF America's Cup, presented by Mongo DB here at the 888 Table Tennis Center. We're in Burlingame, San Francisco, on the edge of the bay. Game 7 starts with a point for Eugene Wong. Nice receive that time by Gomez. Forehand loop. Gomez has changed shapes here and a little different look in Game 7. Tied at 1 with the serve. Another aggressive play that time by Gomez, staying tight to the table. Nice forehands. Takes his first lead of Game 7. Battle at the point there. Several good block backhands by Eugene Wong kept the ball in play, and ultimately into the net goes Gomez, and we're tied at 2. Big spinning backhand that time by Eugene Wong. Just did catch the end of the table. Very difficult ball for Gomez to handle, and Wong extends his lead to 2 here in Game 7. Down 3-0. Wong has stormed back with 11-8, 12-10, 11-9 victories in Games 4, 5, and 6. And now trying to advance to the semifinals. Staying right with it that time, Gomez, and Wong stretching out here after he missed that ball. Went down to one knee to try to strike it
Hold it.
And he looks to be okay, but he got his hand kind of on his back there. He's wearing a back brace, but we really haven't seen any indication of any physical limitations for Wong in this match. And just catching the edge that time was Wong to regather the 2-point lead at 5-3. The players will switch sides here in Game 7 of this quarterfinal matchup. It's the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco. Two premier players going at it here. Eugene Wong, the veteran from Canada, and Gustavo Gomez, somewhat of a veteran player, 31 years of age from Chile. Oh, Gomez just lots of body punches that time to Eugene Wong. And Wong staved off on several of them, but unable to keep the last one on the table. And with the serve now, Wong up by 1 at 5-4. Backhand by Gomez goes long. Back to a 2-point lead for Wong. Serve shifting over to Gustavo Gomez, 2024 Chilean national champion, trying to advance to the semifinals. Oh, great movement all over the table that time by Wong, but not giving up was Gomez, using both sides of the table. Beautiful shot, puts it away on the backhand side ultimately and draws within 1. Real nice backhand that time by Wong, powerful into the forehand side. Looked like Gustavo Gomez was a little late on that. And trails by 2 again. Heavy underspin on the serve by Wong. Again, stayed tight to the table, stayed aggressive. Shot by Gomez off the top of the tape and out. And with his first 3-point lead of this Game 7, Eugene Wong will make his way to his corner as Gustavo Gomez and his coach from Chile have called time out here, kind of slow the rolling train of Eugene Wong, which has been down the track for a bit here. He was down 3 games to none. Gomez won the first 3 games, 11-7, 11-9, 11-7. Looked to be in somewhat strong control, but you never know with Eugene Wong, and boy, he's turned it around here. Game 4, an 11-8 victory for Wong. Game 5, it was 12-10. And then in Game 6, 11-9 right now has his first 3-point lead of the match at 8-5 here in Game 7. This is the quarterfinals of the ITTF America's Cup San Francisco 2026. It is presented by our good friends at MongoDB. We're here at the 888 Table Tennis Center. We're in Burlingame, California. And things are heating up. There's a lot of great table tennis to be played later today, too. Next up, it's going to be Lily Zhang, a very popular Olympian from the United States of America, taking on the always tough Paulina Vega. She, too, of Chile, much like her country person here, Gustavo Gomez, trying to battle back in against the veteran Eugene Wong. Nice to see that time by Gomez, but Wong stayed right with it and has now extended a 4-point lead here in Game 7. 5-9, Gomez with the serve. Good serve that time by Gomez. Went to the reverse pendulum. Tons of side spin. It looked like on that ball when it hit the table. Long had trouble with it off the tape. 6-9. Great save by Eugene Wong from deep on his forehand side. Dug it off the flooring. Put it back on the table with tons of spin and now has match point, 4 of them.
Right.
And it is Eugene Wong in come from behind fashion who acknowledges the fans here at the 888 Table Tennis Center. Brilliant win by Eugene Wong. 11-6 victory in Game 7 to come from behind, down 3 games. It is Eugene Wong, the 40-year-old veteran, 2-time Olympian, 3-time U.S. Open champion, who's going to advance to the semifinals. Gustavo Gomez played a very fine match there, but unable to hold off the veteran as Wong had fallen behind 7-11, 9-11, 7-11, but came back with 4 straight game wins at 11-8, 12-10, 11-9, and ultimately 11-6 in Game 7 to advance to the semifinals here at the ITTF America's Cup San Francisco 2026. Presented by MongoDB. We're here at the 888 Table Tennis Center, Burlingame, California. Tons of table tennis action to come today. We're on Pacific time, obviously, here. But next up, it's going to be Lily Zhang taking on Paulina Vega of Chile. Later today, it's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be Hugo Calderano, the 3rd-ranked player in the world, taking on Nikhil Kumar, which Nikhil played great yesterday in this event. It's great to see him again. Then tonight, what's scheduled at 5:50, you've got Bruno Takahashi taking on Sally Moylan. That'll be a great matchup. After that, it is going to be Angel Naranjo taking on Kanat Ja, the #1 player in the United States of America. We'll close it out tonight. Brianna Burgos of Puerto Rico taking on Amy Wong of the United States of America. I am Mark Thompson. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm going to turn this over to Jimmy Butler again. More table tennis action on the way.
We have another exciting matchup. It's the women's singles quarterfinals. And now please welcome our players. Representing Chile, please welcome Paulina Vega. And representing USA, please give a huge round of applause for Lily Zhang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ITTF America's Cup in San Francisco. My name is Jimmy Butler, and I am back on the mic, ready to call this fourth match of the day. It is our second women's singles quarterfinal match of the day. This will be a best of 7, and let's introduce the players right there on your screen. That is Lily Jung of the USA. She is 29 years old, currently ranked number 37 in the world, and her opponent, who just appeared on our screen, is Paulina Vega of Chile. She is 109 in the world and currently 41 years old. Well, what a match that was previously that we just witnessed between Eugene Wong of Canada and Gomez. Gomez up 3-0 in games. Eugene Wong came back to win 4 in a row. And now, here we go. The second women's singles quarterfinal match of the day has begun. Vega starting out with the serve. Those American viewers watching, as far as USATT computer rating level is concerned, Lily Jung is always around a 2600 USA table tennis computer rating. And we're going to give Paulina Vega an estimate of about what she would be. She would be right around the 2400 range. So that gives you an idea of their levels when talking about USA Table Tennis computer ratings, which most Americans are going to be more familiar with than if I were to say she's 109 in the world. That most American players aren't going to know what level that is, but every American player will know what 2400 means. So I like to bring up the USA Table Tennis ratings for the American viewers, and for all the other viewers that don't understand American ratings, well, she's 109 in the world, and you'll probably understand that better. And there's the Jung backhand we're accustomed to seeing. She is so strong in all aspects of the game other than the serve. That's her area that has always needed improvement on, but every other aspect of the game, she is rock solid. But I would say she's best known for her strong backhand play. She has come out this first game and raced to an 8-2 lead, making it look easy. There's that flick I was talking about that Jung will do. If you push out of her forehand, she doesn't just flick it in. She annihilates the ball. Now, she missed that one, but she goes for all-out power on that forehand flick. We were watching Sid Naresh of the USA play the first match of the day, and his opponent, Cifuentes of Argentina, popped up a couple points, popped up a couple of his serves in important areas of the game, and Naresh was just playing kind of a medium speed shot, let Cifuentes back into the point, and then Cifuentes ended up winning those points in the game. And I mentioned Jung and said, I was suggesting, Naresh has got to follow through and just put those balls away, exactly like you saw Jung try to do on that forehand flick. You'll also see Kanak Jha and Hugo Calderano do the same thing. Kanak Jha, world number 21 from the USA. If you pop that ball up short to his forehand, he annihilates it. Hugo Calderano, world number 3 from Brazil, same thing. There's no medium speed flicking going on when you pop the ball up. They absolutely annihilate the ball and give their opponent no chance to get back into the point. top of the net there on the receive for Vega to give herself a 1-0 lead. Usually the lower player really needs a good start in these games. It's rare they're going to come back when they get down. And there's a beautiful backhand back from the table from Vega to go up by 2 off a Jung serve. And now she's got the serve with an opportunity to win at least 1 out of 2 here. That's what you want to do if you're her. Oh, there's another one. Vega right now finds a rhythm for the first time in this match. Really nothing happened good for her that first game. She was all out of sorts. And that was a really good receive there by Jung, because that was a quality deep serve by Vega there. It was low, it was fast, and it had good length. The 3 qualities of a deep serve, but Jung handled it nicely. Great receive and even better follow by Vega. This is exactly what she needed to start the second game. She's a 200-point underdog if you're talking USA Table Tennis ratings. That's a lot. So she needs to get a little bit of a lead. So Jung's got a little pressure on her and can't just swing all relaxed like these great players will do when they get a lead on you. If you can keep things close or get a little bit of a lead on them, that puts a little pressure on them. And they don't necessarily swing on you in such a relaxed, effortless state. So just like that, Vega turning the tables. She got blitzed the first game. Well, she's got a little blitzkrieg going the second game against Jung right now. Oh, great serve. Jung thought that serve was going to come off the table half long. It didn't. It was a double bouncer. Who would have thought this would happen after watching that first game? Certainly not me. I'll give Jung credit on that serve. She fooled Vega on the spin. Vega popped that ball up. Talked about it earlier in the broadcast. When these really good players get down, they don't go away. They tend to get tougher. And that was a big point for Vega to stop that 3-point run from Jung to get a 4-point lead. Getting up on these players quite a bit higher than you is a task in itself, but finishing them off is just as difficult, if not slightly more difficult. We saw it happen with Takahashi from Brazil. That's Julia Takahashi, the younger sister of the 2 Takahashis, playing Mo Jung. See, hook at Jung coming back. Takahashi was up 9-5 and 10-7 the first game against Mo Jung in Canada, and then fell apart. Jung came back, won that game, and then killed her the next 3. Couldn't finish her that first game. Let's see if Vega can finish Jung the second game. She led 7-1. It's now 9-6. Jung right now on a 6-2 run after trailing 7-1. And that, I'm not sure what happened, because Vega put her hand up apologetically, like maybe she mishit the ball. Something funny happened, but nevertheless, she won the point. She's got 3 game points. That time, Vega went for the boom on the receive. She didn't mess around. She just went for the rip banana flip kill. Wasn't even close. Oh, that ball hit the top of the net, and Viga will take it any way she can get it, and she wins the second game 11-8, and we are tied up at 1 game apiece. Great answer by Viga after getting blown out that first game. Let's look at some replays from that last game. There was the best rally of the match so far right there. That's a good look at the Viga forehand. And oh, that ball hit the top of the net a little bit. That's why Viga put her hand up. I missed that in live time. So Viga actually, now that I saw that last replay hit the top of the net, she also got a net at game point. So Viga got 2 nets in to win her last 2 points when she got to 9-7. So here we go, this third game about to begin. It was all Lily Jung the first game. Then Viga answered in that second game, winning 11-8. Up 9-7, she got 2 nets to win her last points. Now let's see how Jung answers in this third game. She starts out by winning the first point. A nice down the line opening there by Viga. You'll hear me say throughout these live streams that down the line table tennis is winning table tennis. That's where you're going to win the most points, when you can make quality shots down the line. Wow, that's great stuff. They went cross court to cross court there, speed to speed, and it was Viga that came out on top. There's another try there by Viga. Just going for a blistering banana flick receive. Missed it badly, just like she did previously when she attempted that kind of speed on the receive. Oh, great job there by Jung, finding the middle with the body of Viga. Made her uncomfortable, got her to miss. And that's a nice receive there by Jung. Jung has excellent receives. And it's been one of her strong points throughout her career. She kind of makes the receive game look easy, similar to Kanak Ja, the world number 21 and US #1 male from the United States. They both just get that ball on the table. They don't miss receives very often, and they make a lot of quality receives, and that's a quality backhand. Cross court to the wide forehand of Viga right there. Well, that's nasty. How nasty was that forehand cut block there by Jung? And Viga popped that ball up to the ceiling. That was so nasty. Another beautiful down the line opening backhand loop, that time by Jung. We've seen both of these athletes do it, and it's been effective. When they can open up down the line, they've won the point outright. That's a quality serve there. Viga, anytime you get Jung to miss your serve outright, you've done something good, because she is such a good receiver. Once again, the down the line opening, effective. Jung does another one, wins the point outright. Good job by Viga dealing with that down the line opening once again by Jung. This is a good answer so far from Jung after losing that second game. She's come out in this third and has a big 8-4 lead. There's another Mr. C, so Jung's missed 2 receives outright in this game, but still leads by 3. Quality received by Vega, but then she hesitated on the next shot. Should have opened off that Jung push. Jung just pushed it back as she was out of position. Vega pushed it again. That game is over as Jung will take it 11-5 and answers after losing the second by winning that third easily as we took a look at some replays from that last game. And there's that down the line opening. See what it does to your opponent oftentimes? They're ready more cross court than they are down the line. Now down the line is tougher to do. There's less tables, so that's why athletes play more often cross court like this point right here. Anytime you feel comfortable, you're a player out there watching and you can make a quality down the line shot, it's more effective than your cross court play. And you've seen it here in this match when these athletes open up down the line, they've won the point outright most of the time. So you might want to go to the practice hall and work on your down the line play, as people tend to play cross court and practice cross court a lot more than they do down the line. Nice serve there by Jung. Looked simple, but she disguised it and Vega popped it up. Vega thought it had more heavy chop and it was no spin. That ball hit the edge. Right now, Jung on a 13-5 run, including that last game. Make it 14-5. That's 15-5 run, so for every 3 points Jung wins, Vega wins 1 point going back to last game. So Vega's gonna have to somehow find a way to slow Jung down right now. And that's one way to do it. And how did she do it, ladies and gentlemen? She stepped around and what did she do? She went down the line. Nobody was home. See how effective down the line play is? Another good serve by Jung. Fooled Vega, not only on the spin, but went to a location Vega wasn't expecting. Got her in 2 ways. Lobs are close to the net. Jung's going to chop smash him and annihilate him, and that's a entertaining finish as Vega goes down for the count at the very end. Let's watch it again, and then Vega goes down. Nice backhand play by Vega there. Oh, beautiful receive. Vega anticipated the possibility that serve might go half long. It did. But she jumped all over it with perfect execution. Another quality receive. Jung was able to react to it and won the point. Oh, that was a nasty deep serve. It was a let, unfortunately, for Vega because it gave away what she was doing. See, that time she had to go short, but it accidentally went half long, and Jung jumped all over it just like Vega did on her serve previously. So Jung giving her a taste of her own medicine on that receive. So it's been all Lily Jung of the USA after losing that second game. She won the last game 11-5. She leads this game 9-3. And Jung has the serve and a chance to finish this game off. Oh, great receive. Oh, man. Problem is, after that great receive, she forced Jung into a push, and then she kind of lollygagged that ball up. You've got to do something with that ball. You've got Jung backed up like that on a great receive. Gives you an idea of how much topspin Vega can create when she opens up. Not a lot of speed on the ball, but loaded with topspin. Jung tried to re-loop it with her backhand and just blew it way off the end of the table. Oh, great table tennis. Speed to speed, both ladies go. And it's Vega that comes out on top as we look at it again. That's great stuff. That'll do it for that game as Jung finishes Vega off 11-7, and she will lead this match 3 games to 1. Take another look at some, well, we're going shot placement. Hey, AI throwing me off. Usually AI goes to the replay after a game, but they threw up a shot placement chart for a couple seconds just to keep me honest. Well, it's a good time to, well, here we go. Well, no, we're going to shot placement, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get to see replays from that last game. We're going to change things up. Throw in a little variety. While you're looking at those shot placement charts, it's a great time to thank some of our sponsors for making this event possible. We want to thank Pixel Scope for making this live stream possible. We'd also like to thank Palo Alto Networks, JP Morgan, MongoDB, Ethos, as well as Butterfly, 888 Table Tennis. This is the second America's event I have called here at the 888 Center. And they do a fantastic job here. They are total professionals. I have to say the food here is amazing. They have great options, no matter what kind of eater you are. I like it vegan, vegetarian or vegan, mostly vegan. And they have great options for me as well, so I really appreciate that. And it's just a beautiful facility with beautiful people and a well-run event. And I look forward to being here in the future for more events to come. So we've started this 5th game, and Jung has jumped out to a 3-1 lead. And it's been all Jung so far after losing that second game.
Round 3.
quality opening backhand there from Vega. Also the location was really good. She aimed that ball right into the body of Zhang. Zhang caught Vega that time on a heavy underspin serve. We've seen her catch her on no spin serves. That time she changed it up, got her to miss one into the net. There's another one. That's 2 in a row. Zhang changed the location of that heavy underspin serve, but caught her 2 times in a row going short underspin. Oh, there's the top spin of Zhang. You saw Vega just blow that ball way off the end of the table. And that gives you an idea of the amount of topspin Zhang is able to play with out there. That was not a speedy opening, but it was loaded with topspin. So we got a timeout right now from Vega, and you see the timeout counter on the screen. Timeouts last for 1 minute. You see the countdown there. And you see the big timeout on the LED barriers right by both of the players there on the screen. So we thanked all of our sponsors on that last break during the game. How about a thank you to USA Table Tennis? Look at that beautiful court presentation, those beautiful LED barriers shining with the text timeout right now. We've got the color coordination. Nice serve coming out of the timeout for Vega. Got Zhang to whiff it. So it's a serve festival right now. Both athletes serving each other off. Now we've seen Zhang serve Vega off 3 serves in a row. Vega missing the receive completely 3 times. And that receive was weak. Almost as bad as a miss, but I still like to say a bad receive's better than a miss receive. At least you got a chance to get back into the point. Not that time though. So right now, Zhang really giving Vega fits with the Zhang serve. Ah, how good was that backhand by Zhang? Yes, it did hit the top of the net. That's why you saw Zhang raise her hand up, but that was quality. That ball hit the edge there. So this game is almost over. Zhang, after losing the second game, has really made quick work of Vega these last 3 games. And that'll do it. Lily Zhang of the USA takes care of business and wins the match 4 games to 1. She will advance to the women's singles semifinal to be played tomorrow. This was our 4th match
will begin at 5 p.m.
of this session today, and that will conclude the session for these first 4 matches, which started in the morning at 11 o'clock Mountain Time. We are now at 1:47 Mountain Time. So we're going to take a break now for several hours. The next round will be a men's singles quarterfinal match at 5 o'clock West Coast time. And that is one you're not going to want to miss, because anytime world number 3 Hugo Calderano of Brazil is out there playing, that's a match you don't want to miss. He's that good, and it doesn't matter who he's playing. He's fun to watch, but he happens to be playing a very entertaining opponent named Nikhil Kumar of the USA. So that's coming up at 5 o'clock. World number 3, Hugo Calderano of Brazil, will take on Nikhil Kumar of the USA. in a men's singles quarterfinal round, and then we will have 3 quarterfinals that will follow that, with the second one being Bruna Takahashi, world number 20 from Brazil, will face Sally Moyland of the USA in the women's quarterfinals. Then we'll have Kanak Ja, world number 21 of the USA, facing Angel Naranjo of Puerto Rico in the men's quarterfinals. And then our last quarterfinal of the day will be Amy Wong of the USA versus Brianna Burgos of Puerto Rico. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this first session. And I am going to take a timeout, and I'll be back with all of you at 5 o'clock for that Hugo Calderano matchup against Nikhil Kumar at 5 o'clock West Coast time.
And now please welcome our players. First, representing Team USA is your Tokyo 2020 Olympian. Please welcome Nikhil Kumar. And representing Brazil, world rank number 3. Please give a huge round of applause to Hugo Calderano.
Four quarterfinal matches for you coming up right now. My name is Jimmy Butler. It is a pleasure to have all of you with us here today, and let's talk about that man right there you see on the screen. That is Hugo Calderano from Brazil, currently ranked number 3 in the world, and rather than have me introduce him, let's have Wikipedia introduce him. He's considered the greatest player from the American continent in the history of the sport. In January of 2022, he achieved the highest ranking for a player from the Americas to date, world number 3. As he serves, let's talk about his opponent, Nikhil Kumar from the USA. Kumar is 23 years old. He doesn't have a world ranking right now because he hasn't